it's Tammy. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to be making my last 2 pies, and I did say 2 pies. And since I'm making 2 pies, I'm not going to be doing the history on the pies. And part of the reason in doing that is because the 2 recipes I've got today, one of them is a friend of mine who is a viewer. Her name is Debbie, and she gave me this recipe. And I want to make it because me and her has been talking backwards and forth about different pies, and we've been talking about egg custard pies and stuff like that because I love egg custard pies and she loves egg custard pies. So I started to do an egg custard pie, but I have a French coconut custard type pie that we make a lot in our family, and I thought, well, I want to do that. And then after I got to looking, these recipes are similar in ways. And I really wanted to do Debbie's pie. You won't find Debbie's pie on the internet anywhere except for here with this video. Not the way she makes it. And I really want to honor her in that, knowing for folks to know that this is an original pie from her. And I really wish she would come up with a YouTube channel, because I know if she made this pie herself and stuck her own foot in it, it would taste 10 times better than me making it. But I want to do it in honoring her, because I appreciate her a great deal. And I appreciate all my viewers for that matter. Debbie's just been there for a long time, and a lot of other YouTubers know her as well. And she's a very great woman. She prays for folks that's, you know, that she sees on YouTube and stuff, and things that she sees needs to be prayed for, you know, different folks that are sick and different things like that. And I appreciate that about her, and I just want to be sure that I give her honor where honor's due here. But I'm going to be making both of these pies. These pies are kind of similar in ways. So you'll just see the similarities in them, and I can't wait to try the bean pie. I just cannot wait to try it. So I will hush now, and I will get on to making these pies, so I can get them in the oven, so I can get them cooled off so that we can eat them, because I'm not giving these two away. These are mine. Anyway, see you in a second. Anyway, let's get started with these pies, and we'll get them in the oven so we can taste them here in a few minutes. Okay, first we're going to start with the French coconut custard pie. And what I have here is a 1/2 cup of milk, and I put 1.5 cups of coconut in it, and I'm just kind of letting it soak, just to soak up that milk and to soften the coconut. And this is regular sweetened coconut. Now, I'm going to add to my mixer 3 large eggs. I've got my eggs in there. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of sugar. My little measure here is a 1/2 cup, so I'm going to use 2 of those. I'm going to put 1/4 cup of butter in it. This is softened butter. And then I'm going to add my egg and coconut mixture. This pie here, we use it a lot, especially, we actually use it more in the summertime, but it's a big one in our family. I'm doing these in deep dish pies. If you like a smaller pie, a thinner pie, you can do these in a regular, you can do 2 of these in a regular size pie crust. And then I'm going to, and I forgot my, use a teaspoon of vanilla. And guess what? That's all there is to this pie. Is that not pretty cool? Now while this is mixing, I'm going to go ahead and start on my other pie. And in doing so, my beans, it calls for 1/2 cup of beans, and these are beans that I canned myself. since it's got coconut in it too, I'm just going to go ahead and use that as my fork. Because I'm going to eat the rest of these beans for supper. I got that a little overfull because I got some juice in there. Set that aside. You mash these. My potato masher, excuse me, I tore my potato masher up, but it was old. I've had it forever and a day. And I just haven't found one yet. I don't think about it when I go to the store until I need it when I think about it. So I'm going to be mashing these with my hands. And that was a half a cup. I'll put these recipes down at the bottom since, let me turn this up a tad. Sorry, I wanted to get that going good. I'll put these recipes down at the bottom since there's 2 of them, that way it don't get confusing. But this here is a half a cup of beans that I'm mashing. Now, give this a quick do again. Now, I already have my pie crust half baked. I like to half bake my pie crust when I do the recipes like this. That way the bottom part's done and it ain't gooey. I don't like that gooiness. And then it won't be as bad about getting the top. But if you do, I'm sure you guys have seen where folks put aluminum foil around it. I do that sometimes if it's got to bake so long. That's my oven preheating. I've got it preheating, guys, at 350. And this one's going to cook for approximately 30 minutes. And so is the other one. They're both going to cook approximately 30 to 35, 40 minutes, just depending on your oven. So, I'll pour this one in here. Now, I'm going to clean up my mixer here and get everything reset for my bean pie. And I will be... Okay, guys, now we're going to get on with our bean pie. Our bean pie, we are going to put 2 large eggs. We're going to add our half a cup. And I'm going to get rid of that and go ahead and use this. We're going to use a half a cup of mashed pinto beans. And then we're going to use a half a cup of coconut. And then we are going to use a teaspoon again of, these pies are very similar too, you know. A teaspoon again of vanilla. And let's see here, I got a coconut, I got vanilla, and my butter. And this will be a whole stick, which is a half a cup. Miss Debbie, I hope you're proud of this pie. Miss Debbie is the creator. Well, she's the one that has been passed down in her family of this pie. Debbie, I would love for her to have a YouTube channel, because I'm sure this pie would be better if she got to stick her finger in it. Just because she's made it 50 million times. And then sugar, I'm going to use a 1.25 cups. So there's a half, and 1/4. And then guess what? That's all she wrote for that one too. So let's mix this one up and we'll get it and put it in our pie shell. was the last one. Well, boys, I ain't giving these away either. I might give part of some away. I've been giving a lot of them away. I've been letting my husband take them to work, and I've gave them to different things. You know, pies are a great thing for folks, like if you're wanting to know what to give somebody for, a funeral, or even take to a dinner. We make this a lot for Easter dinner. And like I said, you can make it into a thinner pie with a single crust or a shorter crust, and make 2 pies out of this recipe. And it looks like you could do the same with the bean pie, because it's filled it up about the same as that one. So there they are, guys. This is French coconut, and this is a bean pie. And I'm excited to try this, and I could tell that they probably have a lot in common. There's less egg in this one than that one. And there is, let's see here, I don't want to tell you wrong. There's more coconut in that one. 1/4 cup less sugar in this one. And more butter in this one. Gosh, more butter, you know that's going to be good. So, okay. So I'm going to put these in the oven and let them bake 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how my oven does. And I'll get back with you when they're done. Okay, guys. I got these pies out. They're not completely cool, but I can't wait. I know you can tell which one's the bean pie and which one's the French coconut pie. So there they are. I've cut me little pieces out of both of them so I can have some of both. And here's my, they're not very pretty because I didn't wait for them to cool better, but I have a hard time doing that. I can't do it. I want to try Miss Bean Pie first because it smells so good. I'm excited about this. Mmm. Mmm. That's good, guys. That is so good. Oh my gosh. Debbie. I can't get rid of these pies. This is like my kind of stuff. That is really good, guys. I'm not kidding just because it's Debbie's pie. That's really good. You can faintly taste the bean. Not strong. It looks kind of like a pecan type pie, but it don't taste like a pecan type pie. Because you can taste the coconut a little bit. And it's got just enough coconut too. Because it took less coconut than it did for that one. That's probably what helps you taste the bean in it. Guys, y'all would be surprised about this pie. This is good. Golly, that's good. That's real good. It's one of the things you don't want to mess up the taste of something too by tasting something else, but oh well. Guys, that's just as good. And this ain't recipe. I know we got it somewhere off of something years ago. We've just always made it in our family. But this is awesome too. It's got a good coconut custardy taste. Guys, these are good. Gosh, I gotta brush my teeth when I get done eating this. Because you can feel the sugar. But done this good. I'll tell you something though. I'll tell you what I like about this one. Actually better than that one. It might be a good thing I did taste them together. This one has got, where it's got the bean in it, it takes off the sharpness of the sugar. You don't realize it until you taste it with the sweeter one, because this one is sweeter than this one. Even though this one asks for more sugar, but I guess because of the beans. But anyway, the beans kind of knock off the edge of that sugar. So yeah, guys, y'all gotta try this. Y'all really gotta try this. And if you have any great comments over it, I'll be sure that Miss Debbie hears about it. Anyway, there's that. Like I said, these are my last pies. And you know, I was thinking, I've been looking for it, and I found one, but it's not one that I can put on video because it's not a picture. I've been looking for a picture. Let me tell you what I've been looking for first. I've been looking for a picture because this is what I kind of imagined with this whole pie collaboration thing, especially the more we've gotten into it. a big, long banquet type table full of Thanksgiving food and such. And that's what this has felt like. This has kind of felt like to me a bunch of us, of our YouTube friends that are creators, on top of all of our great viewers that some of them we've had for a long time, some of them are new to us and different things. It's just kind of felt like everybody's collected at this table and been able to share. And because I've got some great comments from different things as well, with the pies even, you know, different people that's made different pies that we've put out there, different ways and things they've learned about them or know about them, especially because I'm the history type thing anyway. It's like the mincemeat pie. I had one viewer, and I don't want to, if I quote this wrong, forgive me, but she told me that I think it was her mother-in-law had told her that the reason they had so many spices and stuff in a mincemeat pie was because years ago the meat would start going rancid, going bad, and they would use all those spices to cover up the meat going bad. So I just thought that was really cool, you know, to hear that. And I'd say that's very true. Not saying that she wouldn't be telling the truth, but it just sounds logical, you know, to know that. And there's been all kinds of different comments of different things, and I've appreciated that, and it's been great. And it just kind of makes you feel like you're sitting around the table with somebody discussing these things. And that's been awesome. I've really liked that. I've really enjoyed that. And I know Miss Lori and Vickie and all of them have as well. Okay, guys, I want to do my final last three tags for the pie collaboration. And remember that just because this is the last of my pies and Lori has finished her pies up, that don't mean it's the end of the collaboration. There's still some people that's been tagged that's still coming in. So let me give you my three tags. First, I want to tag Miss Rene at CB's Greenhouse and Gardens. I love Miss Rene. She's a super, super sweet lady. Her and Mr. CB both. They're people that I love to pick their brain. They have greenhouses, aquaponic greenhouses, as well as raised beds. And they have a lot of knowledge in that. They sell their vegetables, and I think they sell plants as well, if I'm not mistaken. But they're super great people. Rene is very well known for her pepper jelly, especially in the YouTube world. So I encourage you to check her out. I'll put these links down at the bottom. Second of all, I want to call out Dan at Dan's Organic Food Forest and Garden. Dan, he has a great heart. He is a father and a husband, and he has a garden. He lives further down south, so therefore he can grow things when a lot of us can't grow things, and I really like that because I get to see things growing when I can't grow. He says he's not gardened very long, but he's very good at it, so he's super good at doing it. He's a great daddy. I've seen him do videos where he's putting together little kitchen sets, kid kitchen sets and stuff, so he's just a super guy. He's got Jamaican in him, so that's really cool. So I'm really excited about what kind of pie he'll even bring. But I really encourage you to go check him out too, because he, like I said, he really has a great heart. I appreciate Dan's heart a great deal. And third, I want to call out Miss Linda. Linda just changed her channel name. It's Making the Most of It with Linda. She lives up in Washington State, and her mother is Thai. So lately she's been bringing us some Thai recipes. She's into football a lot. She does a lot of football things on her channel as well, and she also does little reviews on foods and snacks and things like that. She just has a little bit of different things on her channel. So I'm going to call out these guys and see what kind of pies they bring to the table. And don't forget, I have so enjoyed sitting around this big long banqueting table with you guys and discussing all these pies. It's been really enjoyable. I've appreciated it so much. Thank you. I will get with you in the next video. I'm not sure where I'm going exactly. I've got different things on my mind, but we'll see how it goes. And God bless you guys. Until next time.